Hey everyone, it's Anson here from Weekend Garage. Today I'll be showing you guys how to program 3 different heat settings for your Ram steering wheel. Currently there's only one setting and it's high. And sometimes on a carbon fiber steering wheel, it gets super hot and it burns your hands. So this can apply to you if you got wood steering wheel, any aftermarket steering wheels, or if you just want to have 3 different settings, high, medium, and low for your vehicle. So today you're going to need a few items. With Alpha OBD, you're going to need a reader that we have. One of these. This is the bypass cable, and you're going to have an Android device. It could be any year, and we're going to have Alpha OBD on there, which we covered in our previous videos. With a one-time purchase, you can do everything. There's no monthly subscription. So today's demo vehicle is a Ram 1500. The model year is a 2020, and the trim is a Rebel. So this would be the same for all Rams, even 4th gens. It's going to be the same. Just the connection is going to be a little different, but the software side will be the same. If you guys don't have Alpha OBD already, we are the authorized distributor for Alpha OBD in North America. If you guys have any questions, you can reach out to us or check out our website, weekendgarage.com, for all the products required. And if you have any questions, you can email us at info@weekendgarage.com right here. So let's get started on today's tutorial. So with this vehicle being a 2020, any FCA vehicle above 2018 will require a bypass cable right here to do programming. So for a 1500, it's located underneath the dash. Anything over 2024, it's not supported as of this video's posting date. It is being worked on, however. So if you have a 2025, this is not going to work. Anything below 2024, this will work. So I'll show you guys how to connect this cable. On the 3500s, it's behind the gauge cluster. And for the Ram Classics, it's behind the radio if it's above 2018. So I'll show you guys on this 5th gen. It's just right up here. You see these 2 connectors right here? These 2 were actually pulled out from that right there. Sure, it's coming out on video. Those 2 black ports right there, I've already unplugged these 2. So these are quick disconnects. I'm gonna put the camera down and show you guys how to connect it. So with this being unplugged, all you gotta do is press the back here to release them. And they only go in one way with our connector. So there's no way to mess this up. It only goes in one way and not the other. So there's one. And here's the second. So what we're going to want to do next is open up our OBD reader made for Alpha OBD. And we're going to go ahead and plug it into that bypass right there. Let's go ahead and do a quick unboxing. We'll open up our packaging right here. Put that out of the way. Grab our Alpha OBD reader and plug it right in. Once it's online, you're going to see some lights on here. And then what you're going to want to do next is put the vehicle in ignition on mode, just so it wakes up all the computers that we're trying to access. So what you guys are looking at here is the Android device, which we already have preloaded Alpha OBD with the license activation done through our website. We're going to go on Bluetooth, as you guys can see on the side of the screen here, and click on Weekend Garage, which is our reader. So once you have clicked on the reader, the password is 1234 to pair. Once you have it paired, it'll show up on the top. Now we are ready to go in Alpha OBD. Once you're in Alpha OBD, we're going to click on the top left corner, the Bluetooth interface. And then we're going to look for Weekend Garage, which is right in the middle. Then it's going to say connecting up top. Once it's finished connecting, it'll say this. Connected to Weekend Garage. We're going to set it as default interface. So it automatically connects every time you open the Alpha OBD app. Then we're going to go ahead and select Dodge Ram on the middle left. Select car model. We're going to click on that, scroll down until you find 1500, because we're doing a 1500 today. And then you're going to click on the second menu right below it, select function. Scroll all the way down. Or in this case, it's on the top. It's called body computer. On the third menu, you're going to scroll to your year of. This is 2020. We're going to click connect. You can choose your year and connect to it. After that, we're going to click on the bottom right of the screen, the one beside the check button, which is the one with the hood open. So we're going to click on procedure to start. If you've never programmed with Alpha OBD before, make sure you click backup vehicle to file. Hit this process. before you guys start doing any programs, if you guys do go off track and start playing with things you aren't supposed to, you can always restore it back with the one down here. But if you guys are changing things following our video, there's a 0% chance you'll mess this up unless you start changing things that are outside of this tutorial. So we're going to go on car configuration change right here, select option, and then there's a search bar up here, so you can type wheel. After you type wheel, you will see all the heated wheel functions right here. So we're going to scroll down onto right here. If you guys can see, seats A, heated wheel levels, we're going to click on that. Select value, click on that. So here you can select the following. You want high, low, off, high, low, medium, or off. So I'm going to go ahead and do high, low, medium, and off, which is 3 level. We're going to go ahead and click start. So once it says procedure completed, it is now ready. And the system should now have 3 levels, which I'll show you guys in just a minute. Besides this, you guys can also change the material of the steering wheel. If you click back on this menu right here. If you guys take a look right here, heated wheel material type. So if you click on that, select value. This is where you can choose if it's wood and leather or full leather. So with this being said, when you choose the different materials, it selects how much power to give it, and the resistors within the steering wheel itself will react to how much power is being given to it. There's also more to it. Oops, I accidentally went back a menu. So if we go back, you can do heated wheel material. I'll go ahead and show you guys here in this video. So besides changing the heated wheel material and the levels, you can also go ahead and change the heated seat material, which I'll show you guys in this video. Might as well. So if we type seat right here, seat material front and rear, you can choose it right here. These are all the types. We're not going to play with that. That can be a different video, but you guys can play around with that. I suggest not changing it if you don't know what the type is. Make sure you look up what it is before you're changing the settings to prevent any issues with the BCM. So don't start changing random things and you'll never have a problem. So that's it for programming. It's that easy. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on the big screen and the heated settings. So with that being said, on the high setting, the heat on the wheel will be 120 Fahrenheit. Medium setting is 100 Fahrenheit and low is 85 degree Fahrenheit. Just for reference for you guys, it's going to be different if the sun's shining on it or if you're in like a, negative 20 Celsius area. Apologies for Fahrenheit and Celsius. We use Celsius up here in Canada, and I know you guys use Fahrenheit in the States. So I played around with the 3 levels of heat. I actually decided to change it to 2, high, low, and off. So if you guys take a look, this is what it's going to look like. This is our climate menu. When you click it once, it's going to be high. When you click it again, it's going to be low. And when you click it again, it's going to be off. So it's going to be the same logo. I know it's going to be odd for you guys, but you guys can play around with yours depending on which setting you go with. So it's going to be on, medium, low, off, and it's going to be the same click. It's not going to have 3 levels like the heated steering wheel looking thing. Because on a heated steering wheel, you can click that, high, low, medium, and off. For some reason, the wheel, even though it does different levels, the animation is the same. So just a heads up for you guys, if you think it doesn't work, it works. It just shows this way, just to clarify, depending on which mode you guys program. If you guys don't like that, you want to keep it high, just go on Alpha OBD, put it back on default, and you only have high or off. Just a heads up for you guys. So anyways, hope this video helped you guys out. Let me know if you guys got any questions. You can leave them down below or email us directly. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you guys in the next one.